Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker to give you an off-season preview of the NFC South. The Saints won the NFC South last year and beat Chicago in the first round of the playoffs. They outscored their opponents by 145 points and had a very impressive zero point 0.7 yards per play differential in their favor last year. But we assume Drew Brees will retire, and New Orleans has an unbelievably bad salary cap situation right now. They'll make moves to make that easier, but they might have to trade off premium assets just to be compliant with the cap. I mean, I think it's safe to ask if the Saints' great run of excellence could be coming to a screeching halt right now. It might be total rebuild time. Is the Buccaneers' run of excellence just beginning? Obviously, his team won the Super Bowl in Tom Brady's first season with the franchise. Their 2020 roster rivals New Orleans as the best in football last year, and this team really put it all together after their Week 13 bye. Their yards per play differential was the best in the entire league during the regular season, so maybe we shouldn't have been so shocked that Tampa Bay became the most dominant team that we saw in the playoffs. I mean, of course, they will be picking at the end of every round, a problem everyone wants to have. But the Bucs have an abundance of salary cap space, and this looks like a team now that free agents might take less money to play for. Really interesting development in Tampa Bay, of course. I think the Panthers are really interesting too. I mean, they finished the season with a 5-11 record. That was Matt Rule's first year as head coach. It doesn't sound great on the surface, but the Panthers were only outscored by 52 points over their 16 games, and their offense produced exactly as many yards per play as their defense allowed. They lost a lot of close games this year, but this looks like a team that could be in a much better place in 2021. They absolutely will be in the market for an upgraded quarterback, and I think they'll be aggressive to do so. They get back Christian McCaffrey, and the Panthers have a lot of money to spend in free agency as well as a lot of valuable draft equity too. So I think this is a team on the rise under Rule. After a 4-win season, the Falcons made a coaching move with Arthur Smith now in control of the team. The Falcons' defense was horrid last year, allowing 6.2 yards per play. But overall, Atlanta was only outscored by 18 points, despite losing 8 more games than they won. Like Carolina, the Falcons obviously lost a lot of very close games, so that is promising, especially with the new coach. Matt Ryan will return as a starting quarterback, but Atlanta has a chance to either add Ryan's successor in the draft or trade down and addressed many shorter-term needs, particularly on defense, get a bunch of picks on defense. Unfortunately, though, pretty much all the Falcons' improvements will have to come via the draft, as the salary cap is a real problem for this team right now. Thanks so much. I am Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.